talking to Jimmy.
Yeah, you sure can.
Yeah, probably you can edit that in post.
The Mutter shut up plugin.
Don't be mean.
Be kind. Rewind.
Mutter shut up for Audacity.exe.
I don't know. That kind of sounds like a board game for like horrible people.
Shut up, Mutter.
Like exploding kittens.
No,
Yeah.
it's the sequel to Don't Wake Daddy. Shut up, Mutter.
I'm concerned. Is this your leg?
Yeah, don't. Why are you pulling down my sock?
To get that foot fetish money in.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Or Dan Snyder.
Mm.
The man with the van.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't need to hear that.
Was he ever proven of anything, or?
I don't think the cops have ever looked into it. I just think Nickelodeon fired him.
Oh.
Watching Victorious in the car wash episode when Ariana Grande
Yep.
was in booty shorts and a crop top and getting sprayed with a hose for like a full 2.5 minutes.
Yep.
It was a lot.
Yikes.
It was a lot. It was a lot. She was 15 at the time.
Ugh.
Yeah, but so was I, so it's fine.
So. So everyone,
Okay,
welcome,
thank you. Next.
welcome back.
Oh, has it been recording?
Yeah, we've been recording.
I didn't know that.
Oopsies.
Here I was
Renee
work.
exposed on stream.
I'll edit out that part.
No.
Snip, snip.
So we're back. We actually came back for episode 2,
Attack of the Clones.
Attack of the Clones. I don't know. I think some things in some of the videos we watched were clones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
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 I don't know what you're talking about. Please elaborate.
We're
One
off
at
to
a
a
time.
rolling start this episode.
Yeah, rolling right off the fucking cliff.
Rolling right off the cliff.
I feel like we made that joke last time.
Dropping out of the sky.
Anyway, time to
Where
introduce
we dropping,
ourselves.
boys?
Okay, so I'm James.
I'm Greg, the angel with 6 wings, 12 eyes, and a heart of gold.
I forgot about that.
Where are the other eyes?
You don't want to
Wink.
know.
Their eyes on the
Winking, you
inside.
just can't see.
Oh. I'm the human equivalent of the bit of hair you can't get out of the shower drain. Ian.
That's a little bit true.
What the fuck do you mean?
Welcome to the Mean Podcast, where we're all mean to each
Yeah.
other
How
all
am I
at
the
the
human
same
equivalent of
time.
the shower drain hair?
You said it. Just think about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just thought of something self-deprecating. I would.
I
You go
don't
to
know,
get
I
it out of the
just found
shower
a
and it
pile
just
of
looks up at you and
dust.
it's like, your music taste is trash, you know that?
I fell off your ball.
I'm glad I'm off.
Stop.
That's canon.
That's our goal, Ian. That's what we're gonna have on the t-shirts. I fell off your balls.
Yeah, this is me falling off your ball.
Also, we have a new member of the podcast that I'd like to introduce.
James's ball.
No.
Stop.
His name is Spicy. Say hello, Spicy. Oh, wait. Never mind. I don't know how to make it say sounds.
Greg got a Tamagotchi.
His name's Spicy.
He's 22 years old. It's 2019, and he has a Tamagotchi now.
It's fun.
They're cool again.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Everything that's old is new.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Renee.
Leave me alone.
Don't be mean.
I can't help that I age.
Ian, I'd like to inform you of the startling fact that you age too.
Yeah, but I'm going faster.
Not if I die first.
Okay.
The life cycle of the hair.
So are we just gonna dive right into it?
Please
What do
do.
you got?
Oh,
Yeah, I
do,
think, you have to start, James.
do I have to start? Is like,
yes, you won last
mine-
time. You have to defend
Oh.
it. You have to defend your title.
oh, I really don't want to.
You
Like,
picked it, man. You literally wanted to do this one.
So I mean, what I'm gonna be talking about is
Okay.
Read it for the people at home.
for everyone
James.
at home. This is Cedar Mont Kids. Little David presents Silly Songs, 18 wholesome fun songs for kids. over 30 minutes of live action sing along video. Okay, so at first glance, you're like, oh, it's a video for the kids.
That looks religious.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's super old.
Well,
It's
David.
very, very religious. So at first glance, you're like, okay, this is a video for the kids. Then you watch it, and it's like, this isn't for the Christian kids. Well, it is, but I have a theory.
Oh no. Again.
I don't think this was made by like an actual Christian company.
It
I got
was.
no. I have a feeling Cedarmont Kids is a front for occultists that hate children and don't want to see any more be made. My reasoning for this is because when you watch this video, you don't want to know anything else about Christianity or children. You kind of wish neither existed. And I'm not saying that as a dig at religion. We're not going to be edgy in that kind of podcast.
But yes, a dig at children.
But a dig at
We're
children, yeah.
not anti-religion, we're just anti-children.
You gotta be 19 and over to listen to this podcast,
Unless you want to
kiddos.
give us money, children.
Yeah.
Fork it over.
Take
We can
your
play Fortnite.
take your parents' credit cards.
Attention, Real Dilemma gamers. Greg needs your help.
Greg needs more Tamagotchis.
We need the
His
name. on it.
Tamagotchi is dying.
What you have to do is you have to get your parents' credit card. Send me the numbers on the front and 3 numbers on the back.
And the name on the card.
Right.
Help.
Two.
He needs the iron lung fast.
I need to hear what songs are on this video, and I would prefer if you would sing them to me.
Oh, that's good because there's a track listing right on the back of that sleeve.
Yeah. Okay. So, you think I should finish that thought I had first?
Yes.
About the
Please
yeah.
do.
No, I think it's like a subliminal messaging, to be completely honest. Because like I said, I can't see kids like really getting anything out of this because it was mostly just kids singing songs. As
And we know kids hate singing.
no, but
They all
like
hate it.
it-
There's no fun to be had.
Yeah, childhood isn't fun.
I mean,
Everything
okay,
is bad.
think about it though. It's
Fuck up,
like
Greg, you're in
would
the performance choir.
would you rather be would you rather be a kid running around and being like, oh yeah, ha ha la la la, singing my songs out in the field, or would you rather be sat down watching other kids get to go run around in the field and go la la la, singing my songs?
Well, it definitely depends on the weather and if I
Yeah.
have friends.
Yeah, Greg.
So I had silly song videos when I was little.
Was it
and
this one?
No, it was not Christian.
Oh.
It was just regular.
that
But
could be worse.
I did no, it was good. It had Froggy Went a Courtin',
Oh man.
and I made Greg watch every bit of it on YouTube. It had Maresy Dotes, and I love that shit.
I mean, this is all on YouTube if you guys want to watch it afterwards.
Oh,
I
thanks.
want to make you watch my children's video.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
No.
it's nice.
It is.
So,
Touch the microphone.
I'm sorry, there's a red light. I didn't know if it was supposed to be on.
No, it's on.
Oh, I thought the battery was low.
No, it's plugged into the laptop.
I don't know how it works.
Guys, Grandma doesn't know how the technology works.
I don't know. I didn't notice the light at first. Tell me more about it.
So yeah, that's my theory, and I think as a tool to
As a tool, this is his opinion.
I walked into that one,
It's tool time.
Whoa.
but as
That was better.
as a tool to have people not want to have kids or go to church, I think it's very effective at both. So it starts off with "Do Your Ears Hang Low."
Okay, that's not a Christian song at all.
It's not. They're sprinkled
Do you not
throughout.
remember the
It's-
story of Hezebolus, whose ears did hung low from the Mount Sinai?
What the fuck are you
Stop
talking
talking to me.
about?
I'm just throwing around various Bible-y sounding words.
Those didn't sound Bible-y.
Yeah.
They sounded toxic and kind of like a poison.
They kind
I
of
said
sounded.
the Bible.
They
Yeah,
sounded like a
edgy.
Marvel character no one knows about and is not going to be in the
Okay.
movies.
Bible car.
Bible car. This and it was just the kids, and they're going around a barnyard, and all the animals kind of look annoyed that they're there. Like they look really pissed off. There's one horse I thought the horse looked dead.
That was a donkey.
No, remember there was a donkey out front, but in the back they had a horse in a stable,
Oh,
and he
yeah.
was just kind of hung his head down. And he was...
His ears hang low. 'Cause
Yeah.
He's depressed.
Aww.
BoJack Horseman is only available on Netflix.
I think there was like a few chickens walking around as well.
Was this
Were the
during Your
children?
Ears Hang Low?
Like,
Yeah.
still the ears hang low.
I guess donkey's ears hang low, and perhaps a goat.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So they've already
Wait,
annoyed some
Donkey's ears
animals.
do not hang.
They do if you hold them
Do
upside
they?
down.
What the fuck does a donkey look like? Oh my god.
Next was Wise Man and the Foolish Man.
Okay.
I don't even remember what happened in that one.
Oh,
I
sing
think
it to
that was
me.
I think that was when we first got our first taste of the great Corey.
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 Ian, why don't you tell everyone what Corey or who Corey is?
Corey is one
Corey
of the kids.
Feldman.
No.
No.
Oh, Corey Feldman was in this. Would be a whole other.
Yeah. I'd be taking a whole different
Yeah.
spin on it.
Corey is a kid in the video who looks way too into it. Like
Yeah.
some of the kids
Oh
look really
yeah.
into it, but Corey is just hamming it up. His eyes are like wide open at the time, and he is just over enunciating every word. And
Gay Corey. Theater kid, gay Corey.
Yeah.
Gay Corey.
Naturally, who else is going to be in a children's video?
I think Corey was in on the whole
Oh,
charade
Corey was the best part.
because he knew what he was doing and he was like,
Corey sold it. Whenever Corey's on screen, I cannot take my eyes off that child.
okay,
What's the next song, James?
moving right along.
I'm not a pedophile.
No one said that. He just looked at you a
Whoa, the
little.
heat is off me for this episode.
Oh no, I shit the bed. My balls are exposed.
Stop
Alright.
talking.
Next was Rock of My Soul.
Oh, I
don't know
remember
what
that.
is. Sing
I
it to me.
remember that. No, I don't remember anything, but I remember they were in like one of those like foam pits, like you see at Get Air, like the ones with, like the cube.
Yes.
So they're
Oh,
all
vague.
running
I
in a
vaguely
pit.
remember this
Yes.
one now. This was around the point we started to notice there was that one kid
We'll see y'all in
with
the
like
pit.
the blonde kid with the pigtail.
Oh, the horribly genetically engineered monster.
Yeah, she was scary.
That child was horrifying.
She was very scary, and like every scene she's in, you're kind of like, it's like I feel bad for saying the kid looks scary, but
Some kids look
are ugly.
scary.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
He's not ugly. He just looks like Bobby Hill.
For those at home, I just pointed at one of the many photos James' parents have around us right now.
Hey Dad, let's listen to silly songs.
What are you listening to, boy?
I think we just
It's all
accidentally-
like toilet sounds.
I think we just accidentally entered King of the Hill improv podcast.
I don't know,
Oh.
improv.
What if King of the Hill was still on TV today? Luann get iPad. Uncle Hank.
Uncle Hank, look what Bobby put on my iPad, and it's like
Oh no, don't.
I don't want no.
Let's leave that. As
There's a lot
mystery.
of places that could go, but I don't.
Bobby would love TikTok.
Yes, that's it. Bobby would become a TikTok star.
So why do girls like bad guys?
Anyway,
Dad?
back to the video.
I've had this question.
I'm gonna
for a
throw this
real
at you if you
long
don't stop.
What's the next song on your video?
Good girl, bad
My
guy.
suicide note after that.
Oh my god.
Dear Ian, fuck you.
Next was Skinny Marinky Dinky Dink.
Oh, I fucking love Skin
Oh, yeah.
Now I
okay.
do too, but
this
I
this
love you in the morning and in the afternoon.
this version was terrible,
Afternoon
and it ain't
delight.
got shit on Sharon Lois and Bram.
Bram.
Best kids are maybe not the best, but they're up there. They're one of the best. Like when that hit, I was just like, I wish I was watching or listening to them right now.
Sharon
And
Lois and Bram is James's all-time favorite music group.
Oh yeah.
yes, they're the greatest.
I can't shit on you for that. It's just true.
I don't listen to Swans no more. I listen to the really mature music.
Hello, Leon.
Oh, my cat's here. Hi, Leon.
Introducing the new friend, Leon the
Come
cat.
here, baby.
He thinks he's better than us, and it's
Baby,
because he
baby,
is.
baby.
Uh,
Leon, baby boy. Come here. They fucking love it when you sing like Linda Belcher at them. They fully do.
I'll have to try that.
It works.
Oh,
Like he just
yeah,
came
no, like,
over.
She had like Wallace all up in her arms and shit for like 20 minutes just singing to him like Linda Belcher.
Oh.
They love it.
And Wallace is a chunky boy.
He's
Uh,
chunky.
I don't know. Was there
Not you,
anything?
You're very thin.
He's the only one in this house that's thin.
Leon, how
Like that lives here.
Greg, you best fatten up before we kick you out of this house.
Oh no.
I didn't mean you guys. I meant like the people who live here.
But Greg still is
Greg,
the only
you-
thin one here.
Greg, you best fatten up. You better eat them wafers, boy.
Ian, was there anything like notable about the video for Skinny Monkey Dinky Dink? Dinky 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 Dink?
Honestly, yes, but I'm going to use that to tear apart your argument later, so I'm not going to say a damn thing.
Like honestly, I'm trying to remember most of these videos because like most of them were
Just go to the next one.
the kids running around. Next was Dry Bones.
Dry bones and dry bones.
Oh yeah, that was almost a corpse.
Yeah, this one, these
Skeleton
kids,
Crew.
these
Yeah.
kids just had a skeleton that they
Yeah.
were flailing around and shit,
Yeah.
and then that really made that thing come closer. Not
What?
come closer. Made me develop
The
the theory that this was made by people that didn't want any more kids
No,
in the
kids
world.
just love skeletons.
No, but
They
here's
do.
these kids
Give a
playing
kid
with
a
a corpse. These
Give
kids
a
are.
kid a corpse. If you give a kid a corpse,
He'll be happy for a day. If you teach a kid to corpse, he'll be happy for his whole life.
I was doing if you give a mouse a cookie.
Okay,
Aw.
but we just want to point out that Renee literally has a skeleton hanging in her house, so
His name is Ricky.
Yeah.
You're
well,
you're
depends.
biased.
yeah.
I am. Jenko got broken and died, and now we have
Aw.
Ricky.
This is in tribute. This podcast in tribute to Jenko.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jenkum.
Jenko. His name was Matt Jenko, and he was a frat boy, and he died.
Oh, he deserved it.
No, he was a good frat boy. He was like a frat boy with a heart of gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then how
He
come-
wasn't a predator.
Then why did the good one die young?
They always do.
Yeah.
Only the good die young.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So back to dying
Your
young.
other
These
favorite song?
Oh,
these
no,
children
no.
are playing with a corpse, and that's unsettling.
No, it's normal.
Oh,
Children are weird though. Like children love poop and death.
So do I.
that's true.
But they do. Like talk to a kid for 5 seconds. They love poop and they love death. And like
My poop died.
yeah, I
Yeah?
don't know. They're just weird. Kids are just weird like that. They're into death. And they don't I guess they don't understand mortality yet. So they don't think of death so much as like a big scary thing that happens to everybody and just as like
Cool.
a plot point,
yeah.
I guess.
Plot.
Obi-Wan died. I want to be like Obi-Wan.
Not
the
like
one
that.
plot point we
Well,
have
like,
is
kids
that
are weird. Like kids will like tell you stories and be like, "Oh, I murdered my imaginary friend. This isn't based off me, by the way." And they'll just think that that's normal, and that's a good reason to not have an imaginary friend anymore. Not because they left, but like, "Oh, it's done, so
Dead.
I killed her."
I mean, you don't
and
want to
you
plug
don't
the
realize
system.
that that's like not normal until your cousin goes, "Oh, that's messed up," and then you're like, "Is it?" And then you have to start thinking about death in more realistic terms. Anyway, that wasn't based on me.
Are you sure that was oddly specific?
yeah.
Did you shatter Greg's shallow worldview by telling him about mortality?
Aw.
So after a little bit of grave desecration,
Dave Desecration. That's my stage name. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave
Little
Desecration.
we go to Polly Doodle.
Oh my
Sounds
god, I
Polly
love
crappy.
Polly Wally Doodle.
They're back
I've
at.
been singing that to Greg for the last few weeks.
I remember this one because they're back at the farm and the kids don't shut the fuck up and they just keep going.
Relatable.
And
Well,
The
it's
kids don't shut the fuck up in this tape of kids singing.
no, but this one's especially bad because this was the longest one.
No,
I
love
would
it.
love to see this.
The longest one is at the very end.
It's the boss.
Oh,
rush.
that one was awful. I'll get to that one
Told you.
in a bit. Polly Doodle, it's just kids being annoying on the farm, and I don't think the animals were there because I think the animals
They all ran away.
They
You were
ran
sick
away.
of it.
Oh, I'm getting out of this shit.
That's what they found.
or maybe it's
Yeah, they're
implied
Mr.
that the kids
Killed them.
killed them.
Uh-oh.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Beware
That-
children
that-
at play.
Dark Brotherhood.
which again, I wouldn't want to have kids around if they murdered the poor donkey and the horse from earlier.
Yeah,
That
like
they
you
were
have a donkey and
torturing.
a horse. You can't bring kids around here.
Well, not when they're gonna torture them with terrible songs.
I like Polly Wally Doodle.
Well, I mean, it's a fine song, but these kids didn't do it justice.
They really
I'll do
didn't.
it justice later.
Okay. Next was the first like out and out Christian song. It
No, it
was
wasn't.
yes, it was.
I thought the
It
Wise
was-
Man and the Stupid Man was the.
No, Rock of My Soul was the first Christmas
Oh
song.
yes, it was. It
Oh,
was. I
rock
forgot to
my
mention
soul
that.
like
Yeah.
a wagon wheel.
Next was
Stop.
Fuck off.
No.
Go to George Street and format an open mic out of it.
next song was who did in brackets swallow Jonah.
A whale.
Vor
Was it a
fetishes.
whale?
Was it this is the one with the puppets, wasn't it?
No, that was Skin and Meringue. And that was the
What?
point I was high. I was thinking, no, I'll save that for later.
What? I can't. I thought that was the one with
James.
No, in that one they brought in a real whale.
Oh man,
Yeah,
It
and-
swallowed a
we
child.
really should have
Yeah,
watched
there's
these
revenge.
closer together.
I remember every second of it.
Oh.
It's burned into my retina. I paid more attention to this than you because I'm not losing. To
I made a bunch of notes about it while we were watching
and
it.
you left them down in the room.
I don't want to go get them. Oh well. I'll take the L on this one. Anyway, who did swallow Jonah?
The Whale.
The whale.
There was a VeggieTales movie about it.
There was. Next was fingers, nose, and toes.
But that was the one with the hats.
What's that?
The hats.
They all had hats on, or was it face masks? Either way, it was fucking weird.
What's fingers,
Are you
nose,
tell-
and toes?
I don't know.
Sounds like head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
It's like the
rip
one-
It's like
Yeah,
that,
it's,
but
it's like the one where you don't have to pay copyright.
yeah.
I don't think you do for
I
head,
don't-
shoulders, knees, and toes.
I don't know.
That
'cause
feels
someone,
very much public domain to me.
Yeah, but someone owns a Happy Birthday song. I think it's Warner Brothers, so anything's possible.
Yeah. That's why I like in most
How can you
movies.
put a price on happiness?
Quite
Well-
easily.
I
Yeah.
know.
Welcome to late capitalism, everybody.
Hell, early capitalism.
Not if
Capitalism.
we all die
Haven't you
right
ever-
now.
Haven't you ever read Adam Smith's The Wealth of Nations? It literally said on the first page, okay, so what we do first is copyright the fucking Happy Birthday song. Suck it, Karl Marx.
Yeah, no,
It's right there. It's on the paper.
is this the one where they're wearing the masks? Like the
Yes.
scary masks?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that one had to do something with animals, but yeah, no.
No, what about your nose and shit?
Dude, that one was scary, because those kids,
The
They're-
kids were scary without the mask.
yeah, but then you throw these terrifying, like, very cheap, but still unsettling, animal masks on them.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh man, I don't want that anywhere near me. Please get it away. And I think any kid seeing that would be scared as shit.
Maybe some kids aren't little wusses like you, James.
No, well, like, it's scarier than anything that's in your movie.
Is it a horror movie contest?
No, it's a which of these sounds like a less painful watch contest.
Yeah.
I already want to watch this one.
Yeah, but we
Oh.
don't even know what I have yet.
I don't, but I want to watch this one.
I don't know. It's pretty painful.
Your last one was racist. You'll get your turn.
It was.
Man,
Captain Dan was probably racist.
It
We just didn't
pro-
notice.
yeah. I got to apologize to everyone listening because, man,
Captain N, more like Captain
there's
R.
not a whole lot to talk about.
What's the next song?
Yeah, next is Michael Finnegan.
Oh my god!
This is a
There once
classic.
was a man named Michael Finnegan.
He had some whiskers on his chin again.
He grew fat and then grew Finnegan. Poor old Michael Finnegan. I love that fucking song. That's
Yeah.
excellent. Raffi did a sick version. Actually, no. Sharon Lois and Bram are second. Raffi is my god. Thank you.
Ian, do you remember anything about that video? The only one I remember is the one with the big stuffed animal.
I know, and that's coming soon. But no, I remember they had a kid dressed up as Michael Finnegan, and he was,
Yeah, he was super creepy.
yeah.
And again, just kids being creepy. Oh, sweet. The next one is the bear went over the mountain. Now, I remember this one in graphic detail. Because
That's
it's...
the one we bought the
See what he
tape
could
for.
see?
Yeah, because this is the
Yeah.
one we bought the tape for. Because as you guys can see, right up there in the corner, if I can, I'm going to make this...
Oh my god, that bear looks like your dad who doesn't love you. Like when he's just trying to this is, I don't mean your dad, but it's still
Yeah.
the same example. Like when he's just trying to watch the news and the kids won't leave him alone.
Yeah.
They're like climbing on him and he's sitting in his dad chair like, Jesus Christ, I need
Oh,
to
no.
get out of here for the evening.
And then Dad goes in the big truck.
There we go. That's the symbolism in this movie of why you shouldn't have kids. Like you said, the dad just looks like, or the bear looks like a dad that just doesn't want to deal with this shit right now.
Yeah.
And you're
That bear needs a beard.
that's gonna stay with the kids who watch this, and
That
they'll
being
be.
said, I would love to have a bear that looked like that.
It looks like his name's fucking Rufus.
Or Roy. He looks like a Roy.
Yeah.
He does look like a
Hey,
Roy.
this is my bear, Roy.
My dad bear.
My
Roy.
dad bear.
So throughout this video, these kids just climb over this depressed-looking bear until at the end, I think they just pick him up and yeet him. It's something like that.
Bear went
So
over
it's-
the mountain, now he can get back the fuck down.
This bear empty. Yeet! Inside.
uh,
Funny.
what's the next
Oh,
one?
sorry. The next one is, oh, you can't get to heaven.
That's all. You can't.
Oh, that's the
You're
one
not
with the...
invited.
Is that with the mime?
No, that's the one with the limo.
Oh
The
yeah.
limo takes you to heaven, but you can't go.
Yeah,
You're not
for-
invited.
For some reason, the song is like, you can't get to heaven with a limo, you can't get to heaven with a limo. But all these kids are getting out of a limo?
And like they
So they're
loop,
going to hell.
they loop the
Yeah.
kids with just an endless loop of the same like 5 kids getting out of a limo for about 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm getting weird mixed messages from that, because it's
That
like,
feels very ants in your
what?
pants.
when you
It
have
makes
like the
Anthony Pants
kids
look
like
like
looking at a limo and being like,
fucking
no,
MTV.
no, no.
The grannies.
Okay, let's not get insulting here.
No. I like ants in your
Me
pants.
too.
There's so much of it on YouTube.
I know.
Mm,
It's amazing.
That's it. We're watching Ants in Your Pants after this.
yeah, like
They
if you
agreed.
want to,
They agree.
yeah, no, but like if you
I love
want
ants in your
to,
pants.
I had the tape.
I love Tomato Hat.
yeah, I'll save that thought for after.
Is this about Tomato Hat?
No,
I
next
don't
was
care.
Smile. Smile.
That's the mime.
This had a scary mime.
Oh, there's
She's kind of pretty.
there's according to James, there's mimes that
Oh,
aren't
never
scary.
mind.
Well, no, she's less of a
She's
mime,
nice.
more like a.
She's scary. I was like, she's not scary. She's pretty. And then I looked at her picture again. I was like, no, that's a little unsettling.
Yeah, I'm looking at the back of the box, and man, they got the scariest fucking.
That's why we bought it.
Remember I said earlier about the evil child?
Yeah.
That's her right there, that little
With the
tiny.
pig nose.
No, that's not
No.
that's not that one. That's another.
Yes, it
girl.
is,
No,
Ian.
it's
She
not.
just looks like a
Above the
normal
pig
child.
nose.
Oh,
Above the
above the pig nose.
Yeah, she's the little girl in like the yellow shirt.
Her name's Kimberly, I guarantee it. But not Kim.
Oh
not
yeah,
Kimmy,
real
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Not
Ah,
Kimberly.
real scary mime clown.
Oh yeah, that's
Noun.
it. That's the fucking kid.
And this kid, this the mime. We're talking about the mime
The
now.
mime.
The mime is fucking scary.
The mime screaming in agony on the back.
You can't
I
hear
know.
I have.
I have no mime
I
on
have-
the screen.
Like this is the level of hell Dante didn't want to write about. He was like, and the poor lost souls were surrounded by the screaming clown, and these are children surrounded by the screaming clown.
So you can't
So
get
Ian,
to heaven
since you got
in a
the
limo.
But you can go to hell if you hang out with a mime.
Okay.
no, that's if you smile with a mime.
If you can't get to heaven in a limo and they were just showing a 30-second loop of the same 5 kids getting out of the limo, does that represent purgatory?
I think so. I
It's
think that's it.
symbolism.
I think what it's saying is all kids are gonna go to purgatory.
Yeah.
Next was who
Wait.
built the ark.
I don't fucking know.
It was Noah.
Noah.
Who built the ark?
I'm
No,
How
trying.
I did.
terrible are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Oh no. Jeff Foxworthy will be so let down.
You might be a redneck if you're James Titford.
Gee,
If
thanks,
you-
He's
asshole.
Bobby Hill.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Dad, I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
If you
So,
don't know who built the ark, you might be a redneck.
Ian, did anything
Rednecks
particularly
know.
interesting happen in
Who built the ark?
Who Built the Ark?
I feel
They
like
built
it
a
did-
whole ark.
yeah, the kids just built a whole ark by hand.
Thanks, Adam.
I think they played around
Note
with.
of the
I think they
box.
just played around with more animals,
I
or
think
maybe they
did
just
too.
had the puppets out again.
No, the puppets were only in Skinny Marink. That's why.
No,
that's why
Ian,
they were-
the puppets are back in the Smile video too, because there's a cat. There's a kid with the cow.
Yeah, but I
That's-
mean, like the puppets. Like there were puppets, but no like.
Oh, I remember.
Puppet.
I
Are you
remember the
trying to
Skinny
mimic
Marink one now.
marionettes?
No, like those, like you know those off-brand
Yes.
looking
Hand
Muppet
puppets.
things. No, like
Hand puppets versus like proper like ventriloquist puppets.
no, I mean like hand puppets versus those like weird off-brand Muppets you find at the mall.
Like the ones that God, what's his name? Jeff Dunham uses.
Jeff. Yeah, kinda. Think like the midpoint between that and a Muppet.
Okay, so like a cheap one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the ones they find, like the ones you find at the mall.
Right.
You mentioned Jeff Dunham, and my blood went cold.
Yeah, that'll happen.
There you go. This tape also makes you think of Jeff Dunham. I know it came out before he was like around.
Yeah,
did
I
it?
really don't think we can use that against it. That's
Yeah, but
What if this started his career?
he was the bear.
he was the puppeteer.
No, he was the bear.
He was the mime.
He was the girl with the pigtails.
Oh
He
no.
was the girl with the
He's
broken
little
smile.
David on the cover.
So what was after the
Bingo.
Oh, Bingo was his
B.I.
name, huh?
Oh, this was the one where there was the kid and he was like, "Where's my dog?" And people would just bring him dogs.
Real ass dog.
They would
on
these
go.
children would just steal dogs and bring them to this one kid, and he'd be like, "That's not my
I think
dog."
that was Corey.
Yeah, it was Corey.
It was Corey.
They were stealing dogs for their actual Lord and Savior, Corey. That's it. Corey is the leader of that cult
God,
that
makes
made the
sense.
tape.
Corey is the savior.
What
They're
an accomplished
stealing-
child.
I knew I should have reached out to him on Twitter for this.
That's it. We cracked the code. This is the real Messiah, Corey. I mean, if you're gonna steal a bunch of dogs for him, only for him to turn around, look at a shelf, pick up a stuffed dog, and go,
Yep, that's it.
"That's bingo." This
What'd they do with all the dogs they stole?
these evil kids, they probably sacrificed them to Corey.
Big oof.
So what happened? What was the next one?
I got shoes.
They're multiplying.
I got shoes.
I think that one was just a bunch of kids sat around a porch fucking around with pairs of shoes.
It
wasn't
was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was.
So these kids, because
and it
the
went on
shoes,
for 2 fucking minutes.
it did, and the shoes were
Wow.
too big for the kids, so they stole their parents' shoes. So they
And the
steal
dog.
dogs and they steal
Thieves.
shoes. These children are horrible.
Sounds like quite.
So
the
what
karma
else?
cult.
What horrible things did they do?
You mean next?
Yeah, next.
Next was John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Ah.
Oh, that kid was going around with the fake
Hell
beard,
yeah.
wasn't he?
Yeah, there's another fake beard kid.
Yeah. That's just creepy.
John Jacob Schingelheimer Schmidt was on my childhood silly songs tape too.
It was probably done better.
Yeah, probably. It
Couldn't
was
have been
pretty
done worse.
great.
What's the next one?
Luby Lou.
Oh.
Oh,
Here we go,
God.
Looby Loo.
Yep.
Here we go, Looby Lie. It's a good one.
I can remember the song, but
That was the one. That was the one where your dad came in and was like,
night,
"Boys, what are you
put your
watching?"
left
Oh,
foot
yeah.
in.
And we're like,
oh,
Put
this
your
was.
left
I
foot
remember
out.
this one now.
You give your foot a shake, 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 and turn yourself about.
Guys, we
Stop
can't get.
playing.
Guys, we're gonna get copyright struck.
No.
the public domain is gonna fuck my ass.
It's not
No, I
Garfield,
remember
but-
this one now. It was a bunch of kids fucking around in a river on those like
Inner tube.
inner tubes.
Nice.
And there was one kid in the beginning who flips out of his and he's like struggling to get up. And they keep cutting back to him struggling to get back in the inner tube.
They're like, can you all swim? And he was like, well, actually, they're like,
Yeah.
yeah, get in the water.
And then at the
Jesus will protect you.
very end,
This is,
this poor fucker finally gets back in his tube.
And then the song's over.
And the song's over. And he's
with
like
the narrative.
he's like waving at the
It's a metaphor
camera
for
like,
God.
could you have helped me?
You
Corey
fuckers.
said no.
Corey said no. Corey dislikes you.
He was punished for not Looby Loo and it hurt enough.
So what was the next one, Ian?
Oh, next was the last one.
Oh God,
The
there's a
fucking
whole
4.5 minute
the
version of There's a Hole in My
there's a
Bucket.
fucking 4.5 version. There's a hole in my
I
bucket.
love There's a Hole in My
Not
Bucket.
after watching this, you wouldn't.
No, I do.
No.
But I
It's-
don't like it as a song. I like it as a back and forth.
This these two kids and they're singing the song, and it's just like they're both so monotone, and they're just standing by the well.
They should be
they don't-
monotone. They should be like the that one painting with the pitchfork. You know what I mean?
American
Oh,
Gothic.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
That's
kind of
what I think when I
it's-
hear that rhyme. I never sang it. I always just said it. Johnny Cash.
Renee Follett live in Folsom Prison.
Yeah. There's a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, dear Liza.
Dear Liza.
Shot a man in
a
Reno
hole-
just to watch him die.
I shot a
for
man in
Eliza.
Reno and put a hole in his bucket.
I shot a man in Flat Rock just to watch him die.
The bucket being his head.
Kick
No, he had a
bucket.
bucket hat on.
Kicked his head.
Shot him.
Oh no, if someone's in Flat Rock wearing a bucket hat, it's me.
Uh-oh.
This is our
It
12-year-old
has weed
grandma.
plants on it. It's tie-dye.
Are you 12?
Yes.
And these two kids just look at each other and talk for like you said, 4.5 minutes.
It's a 4.5-minute
But-
poem.
And by the end of this, you're just like, please
Yeah, but at this
stop.
point it's been on for about a half hour. Like
Any
the whole tape.
any kid watching this at this point would be like, I hate this and everything about it.
What if
'Cause
you're
that's
like-
what I thought when I watched
Yeah,
it.
but you're 22 years old.
Yes, still I have the mind of a child. So
James is an idiot.
yes.
It turns
Yes,
out-
I am, because I'm talking about silly songs for the whole internet to hear.
I like it. Running time's only approximately 33 minutes.
Yeah,
it feels
but
like so much
Produced
longer.
by Susan Gay and Gary Music. Wow. That's a
Gay
really
Music.
convenient name. Gay
Yeah.
Music. And its executive producer is Mike Gay.
Gay.
Mike, like microphone, like singing, and then gay again.
So aside from
That's
being
nice. That's not as Christian as it appears to be, though. Like,
exactly, that's the whole thing I was saying. I
I'll
don't-
join his cult.
I understand. Like, it's called, well, it's Little David Presents Silly Songs, and there's like a boy dressed as a shepherd with a sheep. And then there's
Sheep.
like a lot of pictures that I honestly, I don't know what to do with those. I don't know what those symbols are meant to represent.
Life's precious. God in the Bible.
Perhaps. One's just a camel, though.
The Bible
Sally
camel.
the camel has one hump. That should have been on here. That would have been excellent.
Maybe
They
we
were in a
don't.
fucking, what's it called? A barn. Camels aren't at burns. They could
Yes,
be,
they
though.
can.
You
They're
could
like
put a camel in a
manger.
barn, right?
Camel barn.
Yeah.
We'll have to go get
A
a camel
manger
in
is
barn
just a
and find out.
barn. Yeah,
Away,
Is
in,
it?
away in a barn.
with a camel. Sally the camel. Yeah, this sounds kind of up my alley. Honestly, I'm very into children's media. That's just like a thing about me. I don't know if you guys knew this, but like I really love children's songs and nursery rhymes and like children's books and children's shows. That's just like one of my weird interests.
I had no idea I might win this episode,
You-
and
I mean,
that's
I'm
horrifying.
really into it. Like that's just like a thing that I'm into. Like I always say a lot of nursery rhymes and stuff, and nobody ever fucking knows what I'm talking about.
Honestly,
like, sorry,
you
my
can
mom
take
loves me
that-
saying to me all the time. I don't have a VCR,
Oh,
so I can't watch it.
I don't know. I don't think we do either, because mine fucking.
We have one. We just need to do some minor repairs on it.
If
again.
that's what we need to do, because it almost mangled my copy of Election last night.
And it did mangle Ballistic X versus Ever.
Yeah, but that's mangled to begin with.
It's Ian's turn.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Oh god, here.
Well, in keeping with the theme of the church,
Oh.
Jesus, Ian!
we have Predator.
I shouldn't have let you watch the news tonight.
Oh no! That was a really fucked up thing you just said.
I am so very sorry, dear audience
Who's this
members.
man?
That's Lawrence Fishburne.
Ah,
I'm
Who's
so,
that?
So
Adrian.
sorry.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
who's
Who?
that?
The woman.
What's her name?
I don't
You're
remember.
a cunt.
I
And he
am.
looks
They-
familiar.
That's Danny Trejo.
I don't even think they gave her a name. I
Was
think
that-
she was a sniper
Oh, I'm
lady.
asking
Was
for
it
her,
Michelle
the actress
Rodriguez?
names.
Is it Michelle Rodriguez?
Let me look.
You know, I think you're right. I think it is Michelle Rodriguez.
It doesn't say anybody's name on this case except Adrian Brody.
Let me have a look.
Ah, star power.
It's produced, I guess, by Robert Rodriguez.
Robbie
Yeah.
Rob.
I don't have any more. Did you pay $25 for this?
I-
James did 8 years ago.
on a-
Okay, 8 years ago is fine.
So, like, here's the thing about this movie. I like it. But when it came out, I recently watched, like, the Predator movies for the first time. And I was, like, obsessed with them.
He was.
Yeah.
Because, man, I was...
It's Predator.
No, what year did this come out?
Like
Is this
2010.
Predator, like,
Yeah.
as in Alien versus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So I would have
okay.
been, like, 13,
We were like
15?
12, we were like 12 or 13. It was like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Greg, you were there.
I was, but I didn't watch this movie.
So there's
Yeah, I know, but you were
Alien,
there.
and then
I
there's
was.
Predator, and
Yeah.
then there's Alien versus
Mm.
Predator, which is
Yeah.
just like a mashup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then there's
And-
Predators, and then Aliens, and then Aliens versus Aliens, and then it gets a bit mucked up.
Are you joking or telling the
Yes,
truth?
I'm joking.
Oh, I
Sorry.
couldn't tell. I've never seen
I
any of those.
you,
I
you
saw
are, but you're
Alien,
not,
that's it.
and that's the worst part.
Yeah, you're like wrong, but you're also correct.
That's-
You're not right, but you're correct.
Yeah, that's my entire life. I'm right all the time.
Oh,
except
they
when
don't
I'm-
have any other names on the back of
Oh,
this
it
except
was-
Adrian Brody, and that's all.
Oh, it was
That's-
Alice Braga.
Where do you see that?
Oh,
And-
yeah, that's a
and-
different. They have different inserts. Okay.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
Tell me about Predators.
Yes.
Predators is the third standalone Predator movie and the fifth overall, counting Alien vs Predator and Alien vs Predator Requiem.
Predator or the Predator,
I
dumbass.
said
You said fifth overall.
fifth overall.
Yeah, and you just said AVP.
Predator 2, AVP 2, Predators. That's fifth overall.
Ian, the Predator came out. Remember that came out like this last year.
Yeah, I said it's the fifth overall.
That'd be sixth, wouldn't it?
No, Predators came before the Predator.
Oh, I thought. Okay,
James
never
Bond
mind.
did
Oh,
that.
I was thinking something
What?
else. Never mind.
He thought you were trying to add and not go in sequence.
Don't worry
James, don't
about
do
it.
math.
Let's.
Tell me about your movie.
I don't know. Let's just keep going. I don't fucking know. I thought you were saying there was only 5 Predator films. I thought that's what you were saying.
I mean, there's only 5 Predator movies that I've seen. I still haven't seen the new one.
Me neither.
Cool. So it's decided. Ian will tell us about his movie.
Yes.
Predators is the 5th movie featuring the Predator.
Sure is, buddy.
What's about that, boy?
No. We got hit
Okay.
by a predator.
Predator is a movie that predicted Fortnite.
Pardon?
Oh my god, it did.
Elaborate.
You see, the movie starts off with Adrian Brody, Danny Trejo, and friends dropping out of the sky onto Predator Land, and they're like, "What the fuck? How did we all get here?"
Is that necessarily Fortnite or just any battle royale?
That's any battle
Yeah.
royale, but
Yeah.
And they all start shooting each other because what else are you gonna do? You're on a
When you
strange
fall
planet.
out of a helicopter with a gun.
Yeah. But then they're like, "Hey, wait a minute. We shouldn't be killing each other. We should be killing whoever the hell put us on this planet." Then they walk around for 45 minutes.
that's it. That's the movie.
No, and then they find a camp of predators.
What are they? They're just sitting by
But
the
are
fire.
they on the Predator's home planet?
No, you see, they're essentially on a predator big game hunting retreat.
So they're supposed to be hunted, like the Predators are hunting them for sport?
Yes.
Like the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
The most dangerous game of all.
Man.
Hello, baby.
And so eventually they find the predator camp, and they, get their shit rocked. So by
Yes.
this point, Danny Trejo has died.
Is he...
He got
which
tired
one's
and
he?
died.
Machete.
Not White. Yes, he's
Yeah.
died first.
And funny you mention that, because right after that, Mahershala Ali dies.
Yeah, of course he does.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they find another black guy a couple minutes later in the form of Lawrence Captain Cowboy Curtis
Fishburne.
That's my full name.
that name.
Captain Cowboy Curtis.
Captain
Oh, no,
Cowboy
I fucked up,
Curtis.
made Pee-wee's Playhouse sound even weirder. And so at that point, Adrian Brody, the mediocre white man of the group,
A charismatic young
Three
man
of
with
you.
no discernible personality.
Adrian Brody, he won an Oscar at some point, and I don't know why.
I don't either. That's
Because of Brody Quest.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do 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 do.
Am I on the Predator planet?
You know, I don't think I ever watched that video. All I remember was Fire X Quest.
I don't know what's happening.
Matt McMuscles, please be on our podcast. That's not gonna happen though, because we.
You make me sad.
Yeah.
James, stop shilling.
I don't
I'll
know what's
chill as hard as I
Buy a
want
Casper
to.
mattress.
I'm-
Sign up for Audible with our free code.
Dude, stop it. I wish we
Are we
make
selling
money.
out? Can we sell out? Can we like
Look,
get good
yes,
and then
man.
sell out?
I'd love that.
Dude, if we could.
That's been my dream since I was 10 years old.
Imagine if we could actually like make a living off of this. Wouldn't that be crazy?
When I was
Imagine
young,
making a living.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
When I was
Thanks.
young, my dream was to become YouTube famous by following all the trends but pretending that I was still original. And then once I had a big enough following, I was going to sell merch and endorse products.
I mean, we
And-
can still do that.
Well,
with-
I can't.
It's
I
a
don't
crowded
have the,
field now.
It's a crowded
is.
field. I don't have the face for it. I
Hey,
keep
Leon.
talking. It's too
Just
much.
do a face swap with Greg.
That's nice.
Thanks.
Come here, Leon. Leon could get a big photo.
So following this, they meet their good friend Lawrence Fishburne, who's not a friend at all. He's a crazy doomsday prepper, as he put it, has been there for a few hunting seasons now, and he's gone fucking crazy.
I would say he's on a planet where he's always being hunted.
Yeah,
And
like,
Lawrence
he's-
Fishburne has even
no
said,
cat.
"Oh no, you don't kill, you just run. I've killed maybe 3 predators, and I've been here for like 10 fucking years, man."
Oh, so one corporate business retreat for the predators is like a couple of years, 3 years.
I don't know.
Do they swap out predators? Like they
Mm.
just always have this like home planet or this random planet stocked with like meat?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Weird.
And at that point, they realize, hey, Lawrence Fishburne's being awfully nice to us for a crazy person. And then he tries to gas them all for their shit. He wants the guns and the ammo and the guns.
I would also want that.
Yeah.
So what does Adrian Brody do?
Shoots them.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh wait, no.
No. The predator shoots
Yeah,
him.
the predator shoots him, and his head literally explodes. But that's after he notifies the predator that's there by causing a big explosion, and Adrian Brody somehow gets everyone to safety because he's the charismatic man with no discernible features.
Don't you?
Every man.
Yeah,
Excuse you, we're not charismatic.
That's true.
I'm not.
And I can't wait to rip into Adrian Brody, but continue.
I mean, what else can you say besides he's boring?
Oh, I got stuff to say. You can keep going.
Okay, so at this point, Adrian Brody and pretty much everyone around him, aside from the woman and Eric Foreman, are dead.
Eric Foreman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like Topher Grace is in
Topher
this
Grace
movie?
is in this, yes.
What the fuck?
I should have started with Topher Grace earlier. Okay, so everyone there is like some highly trained military person, and Topher Grace is like, I'm a doctor. I can't do shit. And of course, Topher Grace was brought to the planet because he's a prolific serial killer, apparently. And so he tries to kill the woman, but then Adrian Brody kills Topher Grace, and then they kill a bunch of predators. But then, just as the movie's ending, more predators show up, and they don't get to leave because it's just another fucking predator hunting trip starting.
Is that like it ends on that? Like,
Yeah.
that's the cliffhanger? So I'd like to point out that this is the second racist movie that Ian's picked in a row.
I don't pick these; they get assigned to me.
Well, this happened. Your movie twice now was racist, and this time you made it sexist by not referring to the female actress by her name as you did with every single other actor in the movie, and you just kept calling her the woman.
That's the thing. That's all the movie treated her as.
Yeah.
That's what you're treating her as.
She makes
She
points.
has a name.
Ian is
You
treating
named
it.
the guy who died within the first 5 seconds, but you didn't name her. You're not doing so hot here.
I can't believe I'm being canceled on my own podcast.
The
You
not.
killed feminism single-handedly.
Haha, take that, Wums. Let me have my video games back.
Wums?
Wums.
What's a wum?
Is that a new term for
That's an
like?
old one.
Oh
For
gosh.
Women.
Wums.
Whoa.
Wums.
That sounds like something
You're
like a.
saying wums?
That's my favorite.
Is it like
collectible
wombs?
from Crash
Okay,
Bandicoot.
I have a
okay.
question.
Okay.
I have a question. Wums? Wums. The word
Wums?
you're saying is wums? Like the beginning of woman, but also like womb? Womb.
Don't slam on the table. I gotta edit that out.
Let me explain.
Womb. That doesn't even sound like it doesn't come out of your. It's too round. It doesn't come out right.
It sounds like
Womb.
it sounds like someone tried to make like an equivalent to like Holmes.
God
Like
damn
what
it.
up, Holmes?
That's what I'm gonna say all
Okay.
the time now.
Okay, so no, it's making fun of gamer gators.
What's a gamer gator?
Oh my god, you're.
Oh my
Guys, I
god.
don't know what this is.
Oh, Gamergate.
I'm not a nerd.
Okay, Greg, can you explain Gamergate?
Yeah.
Can you give her a quick rundown?
Okay, so Gamergate, it's a bunch of whiny gamers on the internet who are
Really
misogynists.
alligators.
Yeah, okay, so people started making fun of gamer gators by saying, woman, I can't believe the womans are just taking our game. And then
Okay.
eventually that got joined to the woms
Woms.
take our game.
Wow.
Okay.
Linguistics.
I am a linguistic.
Oh,
So,
God.
Yep.
Ian, did you have
I'm a
any other
weenie.
points you wanted to make for?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
For one, this movie has a big up on Cedarmont Bible stories by one name attached, Robert fucking Rodriguez, director of such classics as Spy Kids,
Oh, nice.
Spy Kids 2,
Nice.
Spy Kids 3, Game
That one
Over.
was like a very big. Oh wait. Yes, because Spy Kids 3D. That was a big sexual awakening for me with that robot girl.
and the greatest movie of all time, The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Now, was it the robot or the girl that was the sexual awakening?
It was a robot.
The girl was a robot, right? She was like a cyborg or something.
Like,
Demetra.
yeah,
Demetra.
yeah.
She wasn't like a human girl. She was like a
she
robot
she was
girl,
in
right?
the game.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I remember it
I
now.
love that movie.
Also in this movie was Danny Trejo himself. Now, given that this is
What
Robert
else is
Rodriguez,
Danny Trejo in?
Spy Kids,
Yes. What else?
Machete.
What else? Oh. What
So-
else? Give me his whole IMDb off the top of
He was
your
on
head
Breaking
right now.
Bad.
Was he on
Oh, yeah,
Breaking
look.
Bad?
So, given that this is Robert Rodriguez and Danny Trejo, it's safe to assume that this is in fact Machete. We did get a movie where Machete fights Predators. Granted, Machete and the Predators was a little underwhelming. It's still Machete versus Predators, which is something I'm glad I lived to see in my lifetime. You know, I'm glad.
It's not machete though, because he doesn't have a machete. Like that's
He
the
has a gun.
like he has
He has
two.
two
It's
guns.
gone.
He has
His
two
name is
guns.
Gun.
If he was
No,
machete, he'd have a fucking machete, Ian.
He didn't
This
have a machete in
the-
Spy Kids.
Ian, they
Danny Trejo is in 374 different roles.
See,
they're just
I'm
like,
trying to
oh
figure out
look,
what it is
it's.
that he's specifically
I don't even know if they gave him a name. I think they just call him Cartel Man.
no one actually gets a name in this movie.
They don't. Like, I'm sure at one point it's like, I'm sure Adrian Brody at some point is like, my name is John, or something
Oh
like
no,
that.
his name is Royce. He has a name. Adrian Brody has a name.
Adrian Brody gets a name. How come I don't get a name?
But honestly, James, would you really want the name Royce?
He was
No.
in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was
Oh,
Rose
yeah,
Red.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Absolutely missed
But
that.
anyway, anything else you want to add besides Danny Trejo?
Yeah, we got Lawrence Fishburne fighting Predators. That's awesome.
Fucking Topher Grace
Yeah, we
is
got
there.
yeah,
That's
Topher
just
Grace is
always a
there.
little funny to me that
Yeah.
he's anywhere.
like in Spider-Man 3, he was pretty funny as Venom.
Yeah, but he wasn't supposed to be funny as Venom.
Spider-Man 3
on-
is hilarious. What do you mean?
Yeah, fair enough. I can't like the movie because
Emo Peter.
he do the emo dance.
The emo dance
This
was
is hilarious.
Is the emo dance in Fortnite?
Probably.
I know it's in
Not yet.
Insomniac Spider-Man. Because you can still do
Danny
the
Trejo
finger
is in
gun.
Muppets Most Wanted
He was in Muppets Most Wanted.
as himself.
I mean,
He was in Phineas and Ferb as Venom.
like Venom.
Venom.
Wait, what?
Do you
So-
remember the Phineas and Ferb episode where they did like a Marvel mashup?
Oh yeah.
That
Huh.
happened.
That was weird. Why
James,
did
you
they
don't
do
remember that? You
Because
never
it
watched
was
Phineas and
good.
Ferb? in
No,
your
I
life?
just said, oh, like that's
Shut the fuck up,
interesting.
James, you
Have you
poser.
never watched Phineas and Ferb?
Because
No.
Danny Trejo is also in The Annoying Orange.
Renee,
Oh,
when
jeez.
Phineas and Ferb came out, James was too sophisticated and mature for it.
I was going through that phase.
Ew. That's a
Yeah.
bad time, 'cause that show was excellent.
Yeah.
That's very good.
He was 10 fucking years
You were
old.
10.
Dude.
Jesus, how old are you at all?
I'm
AK
21.
Ian, besides fucking.
Infant.
No, that's not the right term.
No,
being an asshole.
I'm writing a call-up post for 10-year-old James.
Well, like, that's fine, but do you have anything else you want to say about Predators? Asshole.
Yeah, the Predators look good.
But
Okay.
fair enough.
I mean, the effects were good. It was Robert Rodriguez. You know, good effects on a low budget. Or decent
Yeah.
effects. You know, like...
Decent
The
effects.
man makes cheap fucking movies.
He
and
does,
This one
and
didn't
they look-
as cheap.
They look fine.
It didn't look like Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Well, I don't know. I got a
Great.
counterpoint to that, but I'll hold off on it until I get there. Any other things you want to say about?
Yeah, for one, this wasn't a fucking kid's Bible tape.
Yeah, that's.
This was an actual movie. Like, actual thought and effort went into this.
You're a thought. You're a waste of thought.
I want to point out that my opponent has resorted to character attack. He's trying to character assassinate me, and I move for a mistrial.
Assuming that Ian hasn't done that at least 6 times in the previous podcast.
The previous podcast, what about this one?
Also this one.
Yeah. You're kind of...
Oh, Greg, you're gonna want to talk into this mic here.
Oh, I was.
Oh, I thought you were talking into that one. Never
I
mind.
might have been. I can't
Dual
remember
mic.
anymore.
We're gonna have to work on the mic placement a little bit because some
I'll
of
hold mine directly in front of my mouth
I know.
and breathe into it very heavily.
The R in ASMR stands for Renee.
It does.
A soothing motion, Renee.
No.
Yeah.
Ian,
Yeah.
shit on James.
No.
Like on James?
Yeah, well, no, on this movie.
I would say like, oh, don't.
Don't shit on
I
James'
said earlier this is a
reviews.
19 plus podcast, so
Uh-oh.
I still don't want him to do that,
Boys.
but we are covered.
He wants you to, but
No. Enough scat talk.
oof.
Get to the shit talk.
Boopity-bop-bop.
Please, Luther. Okay, where to begin?
Wait, are you doing counterpoints on mine now?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I would do. Yeah,
No,
sure. Go
'cause
ahead.
You gave your points, therefore I must give my counter.
Whatever. Go ahead. I'll try and defend it.
Trying to win it. Well, for one, I don't agree with your cult philosophy.
I mean, that was a stretch to begin with. I'll be
It was a
honest.
stretch, Mr. Fantastic.
Hell yeah, it was. I said that when we were watching the tape. I said I'm gonna have to stretch like Mr. Fantastic to make this look good.
Well, in that case, shut the fuck up, Plastic Man.
Okay.
For one, because this tape is on YouTube, and so are several other Cedarmont Kids videotapes.
Yeah.
This is not an isolated incident.
No.
There are several adventures of Corey, the creepy child, and their gang online.
Because they're cheap to make, and I don't think, aside from the limo, I
You
think.
don't have to pay kids.
Yeah.
You just have to bribe their parents.
It was probably
Child
like their
labor
parents
laws.
who made the tape. Their parents led the cult of Corey.
No, it was not a cult of
Hello,
Corey at
Leon.
all. It was just straight up
Which means
standard
if
Christian
he
Bible
is-
Belt pandering crap.
Yeah, I had to make it sound interesting.
I'm
Sue
not
me.
done. Maybe I will. Keep fucking talking and I will.
I'm allowed to defend on the counterpoints, Ian.
Yeah, I know, but you're cutting me off before I can get a full sentence in.
No.
I'll run you off the fucking road.
Finish your fucking sentence.
Hang on, I gotta remember where I was going.
Oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus.
Shut up.
Welcome to the Railroad Podcast. We just derailed. I'm not sure where I was going with
We
this
don't
joke.
have two brain cells to rub together between the four of us.
Yep.
We do, but they're all over there in Leon.
Aw.
Yeah.
Leon.
It's brain cells. Leon.
He's too smart. He's cowering in the corner listening to Radiohead. Okay, so what was the last thing I said about your piece of shit?
Bible Belt.
You said it came from
Alright.
the Bible Belt. All
And
these
what-
kids grew up to be in emo bands.
More
Did
impor-
they?
Sure, why not?
That'd be excellent.
Yeah.
More importantly, it's not actually the kids singing in the video.
It's not.
No, they're badly lip syncing.
Oh.
James left that out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time to lip sync
For
your
yeah.
It's very obviously just adults with
Like the
high
Kazoo Kid video.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like that. It's very obviously adults with high pitched voices
Yeah.
Those are really creepy.
I know.
They're always
Mm.
really, really freaky.
with badly made instruments.
And all the kids are like 4 years old, and they can't talk in proper
Exactly.
sentences yet. They're like,
That's
my name
exactly
is
the-
Caroline, and I would like to go to the park. And you can't say that.
No,
You can't
you're
talk
3
yet.
years old and your name is Dave.
Yeah.
Dave.
And also, I believe that this is what there's like no way this couldn't be completely serious as a Christian video because of those puppets. Those
True.
fucking puppets
That was a dead
are
giveaway.
A hallmark of crappy Christian kids content, especially from the 90s.
They just were the manger babies, okay?
The I wish this was the Manger Babies. The
I
Manger
like
Babies.
the manger babies.
We keep coming back to King of the Hill a lot this episode.
Thanks,
be
that's
fair,
all I've been watching
Yeah, we
recently.
watched King of the Hill before coming over.
Mike Judge come on the podcast.
Dude, he goes on InfoWars sometimes. I don't know.
Really?
He's like a weird kind of crazy,
Oh.
where he's not like full on Alex Jones, but he'll be like, yeah, okay, I'll go talk about the shit I do believe in on InfoWars.
He'll
and Joe
hang
Rogan."
out with Alex Jones, but oh, okay, that hurt.
Mike Judge.
What's next?
Mike Judge don't come on the podcast. Beavis and Butthead can, but you can.
I like Beavis and Butthead.
Butthead.
And for one, sure, Predators isn't the best movie, but it is still a movie. Whereas you are trying to defend a 34-minute long.
33 minutes.
Oh, no. It goes over 34 minutes because there's opening logos. And then at the end, there's this big, like, 2 or 3 minute long advertisement on other Cedarmont Kids crap
But that's
you
not
can
the
buy.
running time. It's got a 33-minute running time.
Oh, but the tape was still running and we watched the whole thing.
You didn't have to.
Yeah.
You made that choice.
You did.
It was the post-credits scene, dude. It's
Yeah, it's like Avengers.
Stan Lee was there.
like Stan Lee was singing with the kids.
Excelsior.
The mime wipes off the makeup and it's Stan Lee.
The mime finds an infinity stone.
The mime snaps his finger, then half of the Christian tapes on the market are gone. This was a full coherent movie with the structure and everything, and like it at least tried to be entertaining, and it succeeded. That's the fucking Bible songs video.
Okay. Is that your counterpoints?
Most of the kids were scary as well.
I said that though.
No. You only talked about the two scariest ones. All the kids were at least a little unnerving.
Well, that's
Like Teeth
Christian.
Like Teeth Boy, you know.
Yeah, that's Christian video kids in general.
I know, but you're still defending that, and
What is
I'm
Teeth
not.
Boy?
Teeth
Sounds like
Boy.
a shock video.
No, Teeth Boy is a kid whose teeth look like this. Like you can always see the top rows of his teeth, and he's always like doing a weird smile.
Does he have a hair lip?
No, he just has a weird fucking mouth.
Oh.
Like it's like he's trying to show you his teeth, but only.
Yeah.
He definitely had Vaseline on his teeth to remind him to smile.
Oh yeah, he did,
Uh,
but only on the top teeth.
Yeah, you don't need to put him on the bottom because then he's smiling like this, and you just look like a scary, some kind of fish, like a scary
barracuda.
fish. Yeah.
You remind me of someone, but I can't say on the podcast. You know,
I don't.
I
But I'm
know.
with you.
you literally sent me a meme like a few weeks ago. Why does this look like? She just got it. She just got
That's mean.
I don't.
But it's
tell me
true.
that.
You sent me that. That was your idea.
all our dirty laundry is getting aired today.
It is.
I mean, I
Play
haven't
dirty
watched.
laundry right now.
I
Not
haven't
mine.
watched these scenes in a while, so yeah.
not mine
kinda.
though. I'm pristine. Hi,
Okay, what do we have on Greg? All right, we want full Greg character assassination right now.
Greg thinks that Crazy Frog is an acoustic musical number.
What?
Yes?
Okay.
Wait a minute,
Yes?
we're trying to
Does that count?
we're trying to drag Greg. There's one big incident we could bring up.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
Oh God.
If it's him doing the Crazy Frog, wait until we talk about Crazy
No,
Frogs. We're
no,
probably gonna
no,
end
no,
up
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
that
no,
at some
no,
point.
No. Greg, how's your Lego spaceship doing?
Oh no. Don't call me out on the podcast. I'm an important part of it.
You are, but
Sometimes-
we all get called out on the podcast.
That's fair.
All of our
Sometimes
balls get
somebody
exposed
breaks
once
it.
in a while.
Sometimes somebody breaks your Lego. Sometimes you bite a
You
kid.
bite a kid over some Legos.
When
It
you
was
were a kid.
important.
I love that you did that.
Like not
Thanks. It's probably the
The most aggressive you've ever been.
Yeah.
Oh, except for when you attacked your sister when she was a baby.
But I was a baby too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Greg's
were 2
sister-
years old.
Greg's
was a
sister isn't a
toddler.
psychopath like the kid he bit was.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
That's fair.
Greg bit the class psychopath in 3rd grade right on the arm because he threw his Lego spaceship on the ground.
I
Now,
was mad.
He was asserting dominance.
He was asserting so much dominance.
Did
Greg
you
was
win?
Greg was alpha as fuck. Oh, he won that.
Mm.
He won that because no one's expecting Greg to fucking bite him.
Yeah.
He can't punch. He's got to do something.
Yeah, he got no arm. He got teeth though.
I lost my teeth.
So Ian, do you have anything else?
I got grounded, so I had to lose my teeth.
All right,
That's
Greg, put him in the bag.
They got taken away for a week. It's funny. Did you get grounded for biting him?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody acknowledged
The
it.
thing
Nobody
is, Greg's
told on him.
adult teeth never actually came in. Him and Brad were just grounded at the same time once. So Greg got the adult teeth, and his brother got the baby teeth.
Does Brad just have like 2 rows of baby teeth now?
Yes,
Scary.
He's like a.
it's like
What?
Jaws from James Bond,
Yeah.
but horrifying.
So Ian, was there any other points you wanted to make about Cedar Mont kids? Are you going to pick on these children anymore? You big bully.
Just saying that if you want to pick on more. Let's see. I'm trying to remember.
He wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
bite him.
No, they didn't break my Legos. It's fine. Yes, actually, I remember one point you made.
Yes.
The Looby Loo video.
It was probably
section.
me yelling, "I want to die! Turn it off!"
No, besides that. This was the point where your dad walked in and said, "Boys, what are you watching?" And you said, "It's a Christian Bible tape, and I feel like we should be on a list for watching this scene." It was the scene of the kids just frolicking in the water, and like the way it was shot. You said it yourself. I feel like I'm going to be on a list at the end of this.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
both
was
made
shot
gross
weird.
jokes.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's a point against yours. I did not feel like I was going to end up on the sexual offenders list by watching Predators.
But you
fuck
did
it, you
miss
brought
women
up sexual
exist.
offenders. I'm bringing up a line from Predators now.
Uh-oh.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh no! Oh, I forgot about this.
I promised you I wouldn't bring it up because I knew it would probably help me take the thing. But
Oh no! Oh no! Predators exposed and Predators in Predators.
okay.
I don't know.
Diffusing the tension.
Fuck it, dude. Why not?
Some of my desires are quite unusual.
Does it look like mouth bondage?
Yes, it looks like mouse bondage.
Mm.
It's just the strings from my shirt.
Well, it looks like mouse bondage.
So Ian, you got any?
It's fun to make silly faces.
Do you have anything else you want to say, or can I get into Predators?
Yeah, I walked right into this. You go ahead.
Yeah,
Cylinders
fuck
are
you.
off.
The
Our-
gloves are off.
The gloves are off. Time to bring out our big Predator
Predator?
Predator.
knife hand things.
It's like Mona from Nanoland.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
So let's start
Predator.
it off with one of the most obvious things I can go with. Of the three, or up to that point, the three core Predator films, I'm gonna leave AVP as a side thing
I included it. Why can't you?
because it's like a spin-off. So
I included
shut
it. Why
up,
can't you?
because I'm not. It's easier to say it's the third one
He has a point.
because I don't know exactly where. Because like it's not clear where exactly in the canon this would fit.
That's why it's genius. It could take place anywhere.
Oh, shut up. No, it can't because like everyone's clearly like in 2010s.
Okay, fair. And
Okay,
and
no.
And there was that part where like,
Where?
Not 2010s, but like late 2010,
Adrian Brody
2000s.
Get
oh,
my
okay,
pad.
fair. And there was that one scene where Alice Braga summarizes the first Predator movie.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, is
Spoiler
that
alert.
her name or her character's name?
No, that's the actress.
Oh, it wasn't Michelle Rodriguez.
No.
Okay.
I think she was in a trailer when we watched it at the beginning of the DVD. and that's
Yeah,
why I'm
she was in
thinking
the
of her.
trailer for Machete.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah, I wish I was watching Machete.
I was watching Machete Kills.
Excuse me. Okay, so obviously, like up to that point with the three core Predator films, this is obviously the weakest for a lot of reasons. Number one, our main leading role is Adrian Brody. Okay, let's compare Adrian Brody,
Mhm.
who goes throughout the whole movie like this.
Okay.
I am the action man. I am doing the action thing.
A shotgun.
He shoot gun. He carry a big shotgun.
No. Oh, wait, yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Kiss
No, I'm
girl.
looking at it right
And
I remember because the only way you can fucking recognize some of these characters is what gun are they holding.
now. It's like a
Like I
video
said, there's
game.
Sniper Lady, there's a Minigun Man,
Mini Man.
there's Yakuza Man.
Oh yeah, the Yakuza man. Greg's mom.
The
Yakuza.
Adrian Brody is so boring, and he's just like, I'm a soldier, I'm a mercenary, I'm a hardened killer, blah 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 blah.
Okay, but
Compare
now say all those
him-
lines in an Alex Jones
you-
voice.
Oh no.
What?
Now say all those lines to Alex Jones.
The Predators are turning the frickin' frogs gay.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm a mercenary. I'm a soldier. I shot gun. Arr!
Stop banging on the table,
You
Ian.
can't- you have to
Christ.
bang on the table for
No,
Alex
you
Jones.
don't. When
Yes, you do.
when your mic's on the table, you don't fucking bang on the table.
Alex Jones' mic on a table.
Yeah, well, he's Alex Jones.
He's nuts.
You don't do
Alex
what he
Jones has
does.
table banging privileges. You don't.
What has he done to earn them? He's a piece
I
of
don't
shit.
know. I have no idea who that is.
Oh.
Some racist.
Yeah.
Ew.
So anyway, he just goes through the whole movie like that. Now I want you to compare that to Arnold Schwarzenegger in the first movie.
Is
He's
that who that was?
yeah, in the first Predator movie, it's Arnold versus the Predator. Arnold's awesome in that movie, and the supporting cast is awesome in that movie. So many great scenes. You have the classic him and who was like the real iconic like handshake scene.
Joseph Kony.
With-
The guy who looks like Joseph Kony. I can't remember his name, but the guy who looks like Joseph Kony.
Yes, Ian, the guy who looks like Joseph Kony. I
Kony
can't
2012.
remember his name
That's
either.
racist.
I forgot to look it up.
No, he does really look like Kony.
He does. Am I thinking of the same? Is that the same guy, or was
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
Fisticuffs.
Renee has her fist in one of James's cups right now.
Okay.
Oh no.
There was a man tit joke I could make there, but we're above that. No, we're not.
We're above James.
We're not above that. I just can't think of any.
James, show us a Diddy. Diddy exposed on stream.
No.
We all seen it.
Yeah,
you
but
have in the Christmas card.
And every waking day of my life.
Stop.
Sometimes you send me pictures.
Well,
Yeah.
then stop coming over.
Are
so
you
often.
aware of those? He sends me
I don't-
shirtless pics of you all the time.
yeah, I bet he does.
Well, I mean, like,
I get a lot of them, like a weird amount
Jeez.
for you guys to not be together.
he never wears a goddamn shirt.
You
Like,
take a
it's-
lot of photos.
Yeah, Ian, you could just not take photos. Anyway, back to
You love it.
comparing
the camera
Adrian.
loves him.
The camera loves you, darling.
You have the handshake scene. You have the helicopter ride where we got great lines like, what is it? And make you a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
That's
you
my
had-
legal job title.
But you had great chemistry between them. And then there was Predator 2. You had Donald Glover. Donald Glover's
Donald Glover.
No, not Donald Glover. Danny Glover.
Oh.
He's awesome. He's a cool hardened cop. He has an actual character.
Oh, a cop.
Oh, he's a movie cop. He's fine.
How them boots taste.
He stops bad things from happening, like a predator invasion. So shut up.
I would say
Like,
invade. Sounds dumb.
Well, not invasion, but he stops a predator from taking over. Not taking over, but killing people in a city, which is cool because they got to change the location. You know, it's something different. This just felt like a return to Predator. And I know it's not because it's a whole different planet. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not. It's just them going through the fucking woods.
Hey, that's not
And
true.
no,
There's a part where they're on a beach.
You shut up. Then they come to the rocks.
Yeah,
Then they
there's the
stand
rock.
on the rocks and they go,
Yeah.
"This is a weird place."
This sucks. It
So-
sounds like Star Wars.
And they look around the rocks
I
for a
got
bit.
20 minutes into Star Wars and I couldn't do any more.
And then they're all like, "Oh, where's the things to? Oh, I don't know. Bad people put us here." And then they go back into the... No, then they get to the Predator camp. And then it's like, "Oh, look, something interesting. Something that's not just a tree or a rock or a lake." And...
It was nice to look at.
No, it wasn't. It looked boring. It looked like Earth, because it was Earth.
Yeah,
there was
but that's
nothing...
better than...
There was nothing distinctly alien about it, except
James
for when they...
hates Mother Nature.
No. Except for when
Mother
they look
Nature
up
was
in the
bitch.
sky.
James tit for...
Oh yeah, that's a quote.
Except for when they look up in the sky and there's like 3 suns, and they're like, "I don't
That's
think
to
we're
remind you it's not Earth.
exactly."
Yeah, but would you rather look at some, admittedly, not the most exciting, like, forest scenery, but still forest scenery?
I'm not talking about
or...
fucking Cedarmont kids
Yes, but
here.
you have to defend Cedarmont Kids,
No,
which means
yeah.
that I can bring this up.
Fine.
And Cedarmont Kids is either shot in a shitty-looking barn, a shitty-looking public park, or a shitty-looking swimming hole.
Well, that's 3 locations. That's 2 more than fucking Predator got.
Yeah.
No, because there was the jungle, there was the rock.
Monster
Ian,
in
you
the
stop
jungle.
talking. I'm talking about it now. And then
Yeah, but you even said, "Oh, I can interrupt."
fucking Jesus.
Quote.
And then
That was
they
a quote.
then they go to Lawrence Fishburne's ship, which is the only thing.
Third location.
Yeah, let me finish.
Third.
And it's like, "Oh
same
man.
number.
Oh man, cool, we're gonna get to go on board a Predator ship." We've seen that in Predator 2. We've seen that in, I think we've seen it in AVP, and I know...
Oh, so now you're bringing up AVP.
Hell yeah, I am.
You said disregarding AVP.
No, I said in the canon of Predator. I didn't say I couldn't bring it up. I said in the canon
You
of...
said it was the weakest of the 3 Predators, but now you're invoking Alien versus Predator.
No,
Which means...
no,
though,
I'm not
which means
invoking-
I can,
I'm-
you're
I'm-
invoking Alien
I'm
versus
mentioning
Predator.
a spin-off, so you be quiet.
You're invoking their existence.
Fine, then I won't mention it. AVP is not being mentioned.
It's not canon.
I
You guys
don't...
are mad.
You're
Ian's
so-
really gay.
You're both really pink right now.
You won't like me when I'm angry. I turn pink.
We turn into Patrick Star when we're mad at each
I
other.
have high blood pressure.
Two fat men yell at each other over a predator on the internet. Turn red.
And they yell about
Nobody listening.
Hey, we got 25 listens as of now on our first one.
Wait, what?
Really?
Thank you,
Yeah.
all 21 of
Oh,
us who
no.
aren't us.
Yeah, I did watch.
I did not.
You're
Uh,
not being a team player, Renee.
I'm not. I'm aware of that. I'm already doing this once. I don't need to feel embarrassed later.
embarrassment is the spice of life.
It's not. Well, I'm white. I don't like spice.
Embarrassment is the water of life.
So, yeah, and they get on board the Predator ship. I was really excited for this. I was like, oh man, maybe we'll actually get a cool look around it. No, it just kind of looks like...
You can only stand in the lobby.
No,
You
it
can stand
looks
on the
like your
ramp.
run-of-the-mill... It looks like the run-of-the-mill, like, ship interior from any show on, like... Any...
I wasn't
Ian
meant to
shit his
be-
pants because he knows how good of an argument this is.
No, I shit my pants because your argument is in fact shit.
None
And
of you
it-
guys heard me fart earlier, except Greg.
I wasn't expecting it to be that loud, okay?
Anyway,
A fun activity for the audience. Figure out what timestamp Renee farted at, and post it out a comment, and send me $1.
We'll send you an exclusive photo of James with no shirt on.
Yeah.
Just for you.
seriously though, if someone does that, we will.
We will send you a photo of James's...
Booby.
His
James'
assets.
We'll
ass.
we'll write your name across my man tits.
I want it.
You sound like Lil B on Twitter.
Yeah, no. Anyway,
Thank you, base god.
Lil B, come on the podcast. Anyway, after they get done with the boring ship that blows up,
But it still blows up,
Spoilers.
and that's more exciting than a Bible tape.
No.
But it's an
No,
explosion.
Greg loves the Bible.
yes, Greg is a good Christian boy.
Greg,
He didn't get poisoned by Cedarmont kids.
I got poisoned.
Anyway,
Well, he got better, so. who
then
cares?
they go back to the Predator camp,
Not really, I'm still like this.
and so we have those locations, and like it just feels like you said it doesn't feel cheap. It does feel cheap,
But not like Robert Rodriguez.
but yes, it does feel
no,
no,
it feels higher end for a Robert Rodriguez movie.
no, it feels a bit less because at least in most Rodriguez film, like I feel it's like it's fun to watch. You know, it's like cheaper locations, yes, but there's more of them. They go places, not just
Yeah, but
we
it doesn't-
wandered around a jungle for a half hour.
Yeah, but like
We sat at the lake for 10 minutes.
something like Shark Boy and Lava Girl or Spy Kids 3, that looks like a PS1 game. This at least doesn't look like a PS1 game.
Yeah, but it's like, at least that's fun to look at. Like that might be like a train wreck, but and this is coming from someone who genuinely likes Predators. I think it's a fine movie.
James likes predators.
Oh my god.
no.
James exposed on stream again.
Oh no. But I don't know. It's like it's just not very interesting to look at, and like that could be fine if there was some decent characters.
All you got is Topher Grace and the woman.
Like Ian said that, but like here's the thing. That's literally all the characters she's given. She's the lady with the sniper rifle. Robert Rodriguez is the cartel man.
Robert Rodriguez.
Oh shit! I mean, Danny Trejo is the cartel man, and he gets killed pretty early on. So the movie was too high budget for him. It's a Rodriguez movie, cause man, he sticks around those movies like glue.
Oh.
Who else was there? There was Minigun Man. There was Yakuza Man, who had a sword fight with the Predator.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was boring.
That was awesome.
It was cool in theory, but then you watch it, and it's kind of a pretty lame fight.
No, we got to see him cut the Predator in half. That made it worth
He
it.
didn't cut him in half. He cut him in the stomach, and he slouched over.
Whatever, it still wasn't that long.
Like it was
a fairly short scene, so I can forgive it.
It was a cool scene, but like
Yeah,
they
see,
could
you
have done
just said
so
it was a
much
cool
more
scene.
with it.
Yeah, but at least, like, I'd rather watch a mediocre fight scene between, like, a Yakuza and a Predator than
I don't.
that.
I don't know what a Yakuza is.
Denise's gang.
Japanese,
I don't know what you're
the
saying.
Japanese mafia.
Yeah, Denise.
Yeah.
Why is Greg's mom in Yakuza?
Because I think we
Yeah,
made that
we
joke
made a joke-
offhand
we
one
made that
day
joke
about.
and it just sort of stuck. But I mean, you gotta admit that's pretty.
I don't
funny.
even know how that joke came about.
Come on, Greg's mom running the Yakuza.
She's a nice lady.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's the theory of opposites. Wait, no, that's opposites attract.
It started with some sort
Greg's
of game.
James is attracted to your mom.
No,
Uh-oh.
no, I didn't say
Uh-oh.
that.
He said it.
I didn't say that.
Greg, say hello to your new dad.
No, I didn't say that. Anyway,
I'm your uncle.
anyway,
now.
back to shit talking predators. It's like, what's Danny Trejo? He's the cartel man. Who's this guy? He's the Yakuza man. Who's this guy? He's the criminal. The criminal in this movie is one of the worst.
Hang on. You mean Walton Goggins?
Sure, Walton Goggins.
That's
Walton
a good
Goggins.
ass name.
That's
I'm-
the actor's name.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
I'm sure he's good in other things.
I'm pretty sure we've seen him in other things that we liked him in.
Yeah, I know he's done a bunch of TV work.
I
but-
think on the cover of this, they're all like. I assume that they're just all really heavily edited because they all look
Yeah.
like their faces are super, super, super flat.
Hmm.
Like, not just because it's image, but like their faces just look super flat.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That looks like Lawrence Fishburne to me.
Well, the other three.
That's
They just all
Adrian.
look
No,
really
Adrian
flat
Brody is
faced.
just really flat though.
Anyway,
They fucked up Danny Trejo, yeah, but
this guy is written to be. He's a criminal.
oh, Walton Goggins.
Walton Goggins is a criminal,
Goggins.
and you know he's a criminal because the first time you see him, he's in his jumpsuit and
He's in a jumpsuit the whole movie.
yeah, and he's picking a fight and he's threatening everybody and he's a big scary guy and he's always
He
making.
wasn't a big scary guy.
No,
a
he
thin
was
man.
like a real thin guy.
Yeah, he looked like He looked kind of like Greg, but crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please don't
Greg-
compare him to
Greg Manson.
Greg.
No.
Don't compare him to Greg when I have to mention.
No, but I'm saying like the little thin man.
But they really like whenever this guy's on screen, they really have to push the whole thing like he's a psychopath, he's a criminal, he's a real bad guy.
Daddy.
He's a big baddie.
Bad man.
There's one scene where he's like, "Oh man, I can't wait to get out of here and go to the clubs." And I'm not going to say what the line they gave him is. I'm just gonna say go and violate some people.
Oof.
This line comes out of nowhere, and it's just shrugged off as, what a creepy man.
But then he dies like less than 5 minutes later.
He does, but they still put that line in the movie, and it's one of the worst lines I've ever heard in a movie. So it still loses. It's still a point to be made.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
You can also not make rape jokes.
Yeah.
It's an option.
But it makes you want to see the predators more because you want to see him die. And then when the predators do come and kill him, you're like, yay!
But he sounds like he was already well established as a bad guy that you'd want to see die.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah, you don't have to go so
Yeah.
far.
So, do I have anything else to say?
do you have any more points to make against predators?
I think the action was fun.
The action was good,
Yeah, the action was good.
and that's really
Adrian-
all I wanted from it. So
Adrian Brody's damp towel.
I'll have you know, I've had some very enjoyable damn towels in my life.
I don't want to hear what you do with damp
I'm
towel.
not even looking at you.
I'm looking right at you.
I mean, like warm towels, you know.
Why do they give you warm towels on a plane? What do you do with it?
You
Nah.
warm yourself.
What's it for?
You prepare to shave.
Are they wet or just hot?
It's for when someone
When
breaks.
they shave?
No, I use it to open up my pores.
No, it's for when someone breaks the window and you need to warm up a little bit.
While you
Sorry.
get sucked out and die.
Yeah, I know you put the towel over the hole. It's so warm it melts onto the plane.
There you go.
With some thing on the
Scalding
wing.
towel, anyone? Scalding towel?
Burn your flesh. Burn your flesh here.
Why are you saying it like you're selling peanuts at a ballpark?
Because I am.
That's your job now.
For just $1.95, I'll brand you with one of the team logos I'm playing right now.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else to say about it, really.
Do you want a New York Yankees brand?
No.
We're gonna brand you, James.
I don't want to
Sorry.
be branded. If you brand me, can you at least do with something cool? Okay, well, Yankees are cool, I guess, but I don't like sports that much.
He's like, they're cool, but I could not fucking
I
care less.
don't know.
Do
Brand
it
me
with
with...
a hot Cheetos bag.
Like, we're just brand the image of a hot Cheetos bag on him.
Yeah.
Take a bag of Cheetos and put it in a fire, and when it gets hot enough where it's not melting, but it's still, like, hot, just slap it on my back.
I want to point out this is not the first form of torture James has pitched to us. James is a grown man who legitimately wants to try being waterboarded.
Do you?
I want to know why.
We can do it.
I'm not. I'm not.
We'll get a safe word or something. We can do it.
But how do
Okay, maybe not a word.
When I flail enough, stop doing it.
Well, we won't strap you down, so you can just get up when you want. There you go.
Thanks, God.
Consensual
Well, you want-
waterboarding.
Yeah, it's like if you want to try it, you can try it, but we'll be safe.
We're gonna set the S&M world on fire with this one, guys.
No, we're gonna put it out.
Alright, I'm saying it now. If once we get $100, donate $100 and we will waterboard James and put it online.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
use the money to buy a towel.
Yeah.
So-
There's perfectly good paper towels right there.
Yeah. So
Keep wasting paper towels.
I'm good. Greg, what'd you think?
Honestly, Predators just sounds boring and like I'd fall asleep halfway through.
But you get a nice nap.
Yeah, but I don't watch movies to take naps. I
What's
nap
wrong
to
with
take
you?
naps. And as for silly songs, I like the cover. I think it's very simplistic, and I like the fact that there's a harp on it. Oh, there's 2 harps. That's even better. And
Double the fun.
yeah. And they got these pictures and this stupid fucking bear.
I love this stupid bear.
Oh my god, fucking bear. Scary mime, oh no. Okay.
This didn't have a
Plus
scary
1
mime.
point for bear, minus 1 point for mime.
No
Yeah.
mime. No
then
mime.
here we've got Adrian Brody doing a generic action. Ah.
He
And
looks
there's a
like-
predator mask like. "Wee."
He looks like he's on the cover to the next
Good
Call of Duty.
descriptions.
He does look like the next Call of Duty, except if it was complete trash instead of only being slightly strash.
Strash.
Trash.
And they're all holding
Strash
guns, which is
Bandicoot.
dumb. And like, a lot of red and black.
So, but about the arguments and not just the covers.
Huh? Oh shit. Silly Song seems fun and lighthearted. And Predators seems I would say a bit bland and a bit really offensive. So considering that, sorry Brody, I'm gonna have to go for Silly Songs.
Okay.
Like,
Renee, what'd you think?
Okay, wait. Before I have to explain this just one more tiny bit more. Silly Song seems so bad it's good.
Kind
Predators
of.
seems so mediocre it makes you fall asleep.
Fair.
Yeah.
And Renee, your argument?
Okay, so James, you had me with silly songs.
Oh.
Okay, so Do Your Ears Hang Low is not a very good way to start out. Like, it's very...
It's one you'd
okay.
expect on there, but it shouldn't be the
Sure, but
starter.
no, you don't open with your most mediocre material. You shove that somewhere in the middle. Skinnamarink Dinky Dink. I know it wasn't Sharon Lois and Bram, but it was still pretty good. Polly Wolly Doodle goes off. It fucking does. Michael Finnegan is a banger. The Bear Went Over the Mountain is a long forgotten, loved song for me.
Yeah, but the bear.
Yeah, no, that bear looks excellent. It looks like a grumpy dad. I'm into that. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt slaps. It fucking slaps. There's no 2 ways around it. His name is my name too, and I love him. There's a lot of good songs on here. However, the children do seem kind of creepy. I don't love that. I don't know why there's a mime. I can't... Nobody's explained why the mime is there.
Because they
or-
make you smile, apparently.
Maybe for French.
Instead of SMILE, they could have did MIME and made it relevant, or just not had a mime in there. This little chickie with the pig nose on is wearing like a blossom hat, and that's like a fun throwback, but I guess it was just relevant then. all in all, this seems like pretty good, albeit a little slow at parts. You had me with your Ian. You had me with your
I-
argument for Predators. It's like I was like, oh, I fucking watch that. That sounds pretty cool. But then James talked about it in such a monotone voice that I really stopped listening, and I didn't want to watch it anymore. But then James stopped talking, and I kind of started listening again. And this isn't a drag for your talking. You made it
Oh.
sound terrible.
Thank you.
And that was the point. But
James
I
can make anything
like,
sound
I'd
terrible.
probably watch it. Like, it doesn't seem good. It seems like you could also put on any action movie, and I feel like I would get the exact same effect from it.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I hate it. I like the occasional, like, stupid action movie, right? So what is the criteria here? How do we decide, like, what am I supposed to determine overall?
Which seems less like
Which are you more likely to watch?
yeah, which are you more likely to watch? Come out of this and watch like I'd watch that over the other.
I kind of want to watch both.
Can we do both?
Can I do?
Can we do both?
Well, I know
Can we
Greg
do
did
both?
pick one, so if
Well, this is only the second episode. We are very malleable at this point.
true, we haven't really.
If you want, okay, if you were to give me a choice right this, because I kind of do want to watch both of them, but if you were to give me the choice right this very second, based more on my mood than anything, I would currently like to watch Silly Songs. Is that a conclusion? Are you both
Yeah,
shocked that we
no.
went for Silly Songs?
I honestly, yes, I thought
That's right up my alley.
I thought Ian was gonna win this
I
one.
thought I was gonna win this. I can't believe this. I'm
Seems-
fucking 0 for 2 now.
You really are. You're getting your ass beat.
I am getting my ass
Stop
beat.
getting like assigned the dumb ones then.
I thought I got the good one here.
You didn't know I love Silly Songs.
I wasn't expecting you to be so fucking weird.
It's not weird. Is it weird? Is it?
It's a little weird,
Is
yeah.
it weird?
I think if I went back and watched it, I'd find a lot more weird shit with it. Because
You know what we're about to do
when
right now.
when we
we
start
are.
when we started
then
watching this
Anthony
tape,
Payne.
it was hilarious.
this was actually
My VCR did something weird, and it played the tape at half speed.
not even maybe a third.
Yeah, like it was like playing real low, and it was bass boosted because of like the pitch being off. So it starts off like your ears
slower and lower.
no, and
Like-
it's like oh no, and these horrible kids just slowly raising their arms and bringing
It was
them
honestly
down.
fucking terrifying.
And I was like, oh my
Now
god.
I really want to watch.
I felt like I was watching like
watch
the
it on
tape in the rain.
VCR. That sounds really fun.
Nah, the VCR is broken right now, and
like,
we
literally
fixed the
We
tape.
fixed the tape like a minute into it, but it was like 3 minutes.
It was cursed,
Like,
but it was
would've taken us an hour and a half to get
amazing.
through, and we weren't gonna sit through that for an hour and a half.
So I guess I get first pick on movies for next time.
I guess you do, you motherfucker.
All right, well, thanks everyone for listening, and we'll see you next time.
And remember, Froggy went a courting and he did ride.
Uh huh.
Uh huh.